Most e-commerce brands don't lose money on TikTok because TikTok ads don't work. They lose money because their campaign structure is messy. They launch too many variables at once, kill ads too early, scale too aggressively, or blame the platform when the real problem is the creative or the offer. That's why TikTok can feel unpredictable. One day, performance looks promising. The next day, everything falls apart. So in this video, I'll walk you through a clean TikTok ad campaign structure for e-commerce. From testing to identifying winners to scaling them the right way. We'll cover how to set up tracking correctly, how to structure testing campaigns, how to read the right metrics, and how to scale without destroying performance. Once you separate testing from scaling, TikTok becomes much easier to manage. So let's start with the foundation. Section 1, set up tracking before running ads. Before launching campaigns, make sure that your data setup is solid. Start by installing the TikTok pixel on your website and connecting it with the Events API. This allows TikTok to track both browser and server-side events, improving attribution and optimization. At minimum, track these events: page view, view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase. If TikTok can't see these actions clearly, it won't be able to optimize your campaigns effectively. Next, sync your product catalog if you plan to run catalog-based or shopping-style campaigns. Finally, check your landing page experience. Make sure that the page loads quickly, the messaging matches the ad, the offer is clear, checkout is simple. Great ads can still fail if the product page doesn't convert. Section 2, how TikTok's algorithm actually works. So TikTok is different from platforms like Google or Meta. It's heavily driven by creative performance. The platform pays attention to signals like whether people stop scrolling, how long they watch, whether they click, and whether they convert. Because of that, TikTok acts more like a creative testing engine than a traditional audience targeting platform. This is why broad targeting often works well. If your data is clean and your creative is strong, TikTok can do a lot of the audience discovery for you. That's also why your campaign structure needs to support creative testing first. Section 3, the simple campaign structure. A clean TikTok account structure usually has 3 phases. Testing campaigns, where you test creatives and messaging. Scaling campaigns, where you move winning ads once they prove they can convert. Retargeting campaigns, where you show ads to people who already engaged but didn't purchase. Many advertisers run into problems because they mix these stages together. They test inside scaling campaigns, scale unstable ads too early, or use the same creative for cold traffic and retargeting. Keeping these phases separate makes the account easier to analyze and optimize. Section 4, phase 1, testing campaigns. The goal of the testing phase isn't immediate profit. The goal is to find signals. You want to discover which hooks stop the scroll, which angles create interest, which formats convert. A simple way to approach testing is by focusing on 3 variables. Hooks, the opening seconds that grab attention. Angles, the story or perspective behind the product. Formats, how the video is presented. For example, if you're selling a posture corrector, you might test hooks like, if you sit all day, watch this. My back stopped hurting after I tried this. Here's what bad posture is doing to your body. Angles could include pain relief, work from home comfort, before and after transformation. Formats could include creator talking to camera, product demo, testimonial style video. By mixing these elements, you can quickly identify which direction resonates most. Start with broad targeting. Most e-commerce advertisers should start with broad targeting. Instead of stacking interests or narrow demographics, let TikTok's algorithm learn from your conversion data. Over-targeting early can restrict delivery and limit the algorithm's ability to find buyers. There are exceptions, such as age-restricted products, but for most products, broad targeting works well. Section 5, metrics that actually matter. During testing, avoid focusing only on ROAS right away. Instead, read metrics in stages. First, hook performance. Look at early view behavior. If people don't stick around for the first moments of the video, the hook likely isn't strong enough. Second, retention. If viewers drop off quickly, the story or pacing may be weak. Third, click intent. Click-through rate helps show whether the ad sparks curiosity. Strong watch time but weak CTR often means the angle needs work. Fourth, site behavior. Once users click, watch, add to cart rate, checkout starts, and purchases. If traffic is high but conversions are low, the issue may be the product page or offer. Finally, business metrics. After enough data accumulates, focus on cost per acquisition or CPA, return on ad spend or ROAS. These ultimately determine profitability. Each metric tells you something different about where problems exist in the funnel. Section 6, let tests run long enough. One of the most common mistakes in TikTok advertising is killing campaigns campaigns too quickly. Advertisers launch ads, check results a few hours later, and start turning things off. That's not real testing. TikTok needs time and data to stabilize performance. While early results can provide signals, avoid making constant changes too quickly. Frequent edits can interrupt the learning process and make it harder to understand what's actually working. Instead, look for patterns before making major decisions. Section 7, identifying winning ads. A winning ad isn't just one that gets cheap traffic. It's an ad that has the potential to scale profitably. Usually you'll see signals like strong attention and watch time, healthy click-through rates, early conversion activity. Sometimes you'll find creatives with strong engagement but weak conversions. That's still useful data. Maybe the hook works but the landing page doesn't. Or maybe the format works but the offer needs improvement. Instead of thinking only in terms of winners and losers, ask, what is this ad teaching me? That mindset leads to better campaigns over time. Section 8, Phase 2, scaling campaigns. Once you find creatives that perform well, it's time to scale. But scaling too aggressively can destroy performance. Many advertisers make the mistake of doubling or tripling budgets overnight. A better approach is to increase budget gradually while monitoring results. Another option is to duplicate winning ads into a separate scaling campaign. This keeps your testing environment clean while allowing your best creatives to receive more budget. Scaling also isn't just about spending more money. It's about expanding what works. If a testimonial style ad performs well, produce more testimonial content. If a specific hook works well, create variations of it. Instead of relying on one ad forever, build a group of creatives around your winning concept. Section 9, retargeting warm audiences. Retargeting helps convert people who already interacted with your brand. Common retargeting audiences include video viewers, website visitors, product viewers, add to cart users. Your messaging should change for these audiences. Cold traffic needs education and awareness. Warm audiences need reassurance and urgency. Retargeting ads can focus on customer reviews, product demonstrations, limited time offers, objection handling. Because these users already know your brand, they often convert at a lower cost. Section 10, prevent creative fatigue. Creative fatigue happens quickly on TikTok. Even strong ads eventually lose effectiveness. So instead of waiting for performance to collapse, plan to refresh creatives regularly. This doesn't always mean inventing new ideas. Often, small adjustments work well, like a new hook, different captions, a new creator, shorter edits, different opening visuals. Think of creative refresh as part of your system, not a last-minute fix. Section 11, don't ignore the offer. Even great ads can fail if the offer is weak. If people click but don't buy, the issue is often the product page. So make sure the page loads quickly, messaging matches the ad, pricing is clear. Trust signals like reviews are visible. When the ad and product page work together, conversion rates improve significantly. Section 12, working with creators. Creator-generated content can be one of the easiest ways to produce TikTok ads. You don't always need large influencers. Often, small creators produce content that feels more natural and relatable. When working with creators, provide guidance, but leave room for authenticity. Tell them the problem to highlight, the product benefit, the call to action, but allow them to speak in their own style so that the videos feel native to the platform. So if you want TikTok ads to work for e-commerce, then think in systems. Use testing campaigns to find winning creatives. Move proven ads into scaling campaigns. Use retargeting campaigns to convert warm audiences. And across all of it, keep improving the one thing that matters most on TikTok, the creative. Once your campaign structure is clean, it becomes much easier to understand what's working, what's failing, and what deserves more budget. And that clarity is what turns TikTok from a frustrating platform into a powerful growth channel. So if you want to get started with some TikTok ad credits, we've got a link for you down in the description below. That'll bring you to this page right here where you can go ahead and get up to 6,000 free ad credits at the time of recording. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission if you end up using it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we're dedicated to helping you succeed with e-commerce by providing tips, strategies, and insights to grow your online business. So be sure and subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.